Goofball.
One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling.
Who are you talking to? Especially my damn team is gonna fucking ask me. Screw it.
The Nittany Lions will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to throw on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. It's going to make a statement.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Under fire! And he was hit just as he released it and falls to the turf.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Got number 2 stadium plus. Bro, please don't look at how. Please don't look at his ponytail. Please don't look at his ponytail.
Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown.
Kick off return guy, man.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Oklahoma State.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
quick
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Here's the pressure. Fires and picked off. Going the other way.
I said pressed. I didn't say you lost.
They capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I didn't say you
What a
lost.
nice
I said you
catch
pressed.
by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Ask for better starting field position for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Reynolds.
Okay, hello.
Touchdown, Penn State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. To make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Run it. I don't know who's going to do.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for the big play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like offense.
Oh, he's got some space.
Get my team.
Contact. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big game.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the ground. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to run it. And the ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And listen, QB job number 1. Take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative play.
Turning it on!
You
He's
got spin on,
finally
bro.
stopped and brought down at the 15.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there.
Bro, I've been really like, somebody was like, oh, did you text
Take
him? I
a
said, I ain't
sack,
texting that,
get a
man.
lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
He want that
Looking to throw on first down.
Like a Marcus territory.
Pulls it in. It's Rigby. They
Yes.
corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this
walking
offense
around
might
with
have
her,
something going.
Bro,
nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
But the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Across the 25.
Man, strip him.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Oh.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, first down here. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Oh, my other.
Gonna swing it on second down.
Photo. Oh, yeah.
And gets down to avoid contact.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. First down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page. You got to find something here on second.
Touchdown, Oklahoma State. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it.
Other than my fucking
they're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They feed him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down.
Man.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter.
This is very distance.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Rigby.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands and get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Defense is about getting the guy on the ground, holding on for dear life. It's hard, I know, with so much speed on the outside, but you got to get that guy on the ground. When you miss one tackle, next thing you know, all that extra yardage is killing your defense.
Trying to escape and get it himself. No, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's brought down. A short return to the defense. Comes out on top with a pick. They take over late in the half. Enough time to put together a drive. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He spins that thing down the middle. He's got it for a big play. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Touchdown, Penn State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you can see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Nebraska is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 21 over the Rebels. He'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
Right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Back to pass on second down. Throws for the tight end. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They said they're going to make it more affordable. Everybody's getting the price of down. Expensive as hell.
Wants to throw it.
Okay.
Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Another incompletion on third down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down.
No, not for me. I'm on
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Wide open downfield. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Hit as he throws.
People that got lactose and intolerant.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Fires left. Makes the grab. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards.
Deep shot for the end zone.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
Off the play fake on first down. Dances away. Got out of trouble.
Robbing him up.
Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
One time, Jamar Chase going to take him on.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. Might be changing the route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Catch in the middle by Saunders. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, how about the defense? How about the respect level for this guy? Double team him, and what happens? He still wins. You think the offense is going to continue to feature this guy?
Now he's going to break the pocket. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, if you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense. And
that's a terrible throw.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one. Great touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
And the Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. Breaks into the open. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end.
Okay, Rojas, stay stripping people.
That fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And the Cowboys have taken it inside the 20. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. You talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he will take it in. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unleashes one deep. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter.
Put your 4s up.
So we open the final period with a third down play. The Nittany Lions lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's strong. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the pummeling has started. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on first down. Finds his tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down.
I'm a dominant man. You see that video?
Back to pass. They'll run the screen. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
He was like getting scared like about it. Everything he was saying, he was just getting scared.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Looking to throw again. Quarterback floating away from pressure. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the ball back. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away.
And then you get up, man, good.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Trying to make magic with his feet. It's caught. He goes out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and a huge play for this offense. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Buying some time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Pressure coming.
Man, why is the quarterback so
He's
fast?
loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the fourth quarter.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They were ready for the onside kick and executed.
Okay, that's last year, bro. That's last year, bro. Yeah, they did.
This offense has it with really good field position.
Maybe if I can ever get them. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I don't want to reach on them. I just want to come back around to me, and never does.
Leaves it with the running back. Find some fresh air. Finally run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a pack.
Touchdown, Penn State! And the route is on. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Fires downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it. Just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch. Some contest.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On third down, going up top. Gets it to the back. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
And, man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a fourth down now.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Well, that play never had a chance It's on fourth down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity
all you need
to get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on foot.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Reset.